Hi everyone, this is Herman. As promised to all my friends and family that I want to give an update on the past surgery that I undergo. Basically, today is the 5th day of the surgery. Past the surgery, I mean. I did a microdiscectomy surgery on my lumbar spine, L5S1 region, and that was past Sunday, and today I believe it's Friday. Although I wish to do this video on the first day itself, but unfortunately I'm not able to, and even now I am still quite sore in a way. But anyhow, I'm here to talk to you about what I have been through and what are the causes that I need to do this surgery. I believe many of you all would like to know and is curious why it's such a big deal, you see. So let me start off with just a little bit of the history. I'm quite a very active guy since I was young. Been into sports, into basketball, into cycling, badminton. Sorry, please understand because my throat is quite sore still. According to the doctor, that after the anesthetic of my body, they need, after they did the surgery, while on the surgery itself, they put a tube down my throat to help me for the breathing, and until now my throat is still quite sore, so just bear with me if you hear my voice is a little bit raspy and all. So for now, the history of the past is as I said, I'm quite active in sports, but when time goes on, works comes along, I'm being less active, and that's where the weight has gained. I consider myself as an obese, is already overweight. As of now, my weight is around 114 kg, which is 200 over pounds. This is one of the effect as well. But what happened is, during my active days, I've been in basketball and all, but I met a slight accident whereby while I'm playing basketball, I have landed on my buttocks while doing a layup. Basically, that time, since I was active, I did not know whether it's then the issue has been occurred. From there, and then time goes on, years has passed. I didn't get any effect. I don't feel anything, as I was still active, until I work start to slow down on my sports. At first, I feel numbness on the back. Is on the left side of my buttocks. and it's basically like it's just numb. You just feel numbness. There's no pain yet. So I was quite I actually didn't bother about it. I thought either I sat too long or I just strained my muscle or whatsoever. Then months goes by, the pain starts to come, and I felt a shocking pain on my left foot. Basically, it's on the thigh area, and I am quite worried. I was thinking what is going on with my left leg. So I decided to visit a doctor, and just a normal clinic, not any specialist or whatsoever. The doctor just prescribed some painkillers, some like muscle relaxant, because he knows I'm into sports and all. He thought it's just the normal muscle strain. Basically, that medicine helps, but prolonged, it keeps going on. I'm still feeling that pain, although it's not increasing. I decided to visit some Chinese doctor. So the Chinese doctor basically is he does acupuncture and all. Well, basically the acupuncture did cure me, I can say. Within 3 years, I have no pain, nothing. I don't feel anything. And time goes on, I've been living in this situation. Time to time I will have some pain, but it's bearable, and I didn't take much action on it. Okay, let's fast forward to this COVID-19 period where we have our first lockdown, MCO, Movement Control Order is what you call it. I clearly remembered on the 28th of April this year, 28th of April this year, basically we were still undergoing MCO, and we have the permission to go back to work. So I was back to the office, do our normal routine, our procedure, continue to work. The company that I'm working with is basically is a car accessory shop. There's a staircase going up to the first floor, where I sit, where the office is, and the lower ground floor is our workshop. So what happened was, during lunchtime, I was just thinking to go grab some food. I went down the staircase, go and take an order. I carried back. When I put my leg on the first step of the staircase, I felt the left leg was completely, I didn't have strength on my left leg. I slept and fall. I did hurt the little bruises on my leg and my hand, but thank God there was a rail for me to hold on. So after that slip, when I stand up, the pain has gone up to, is considered like quite unbearable. I was in pain basically. So I notified my boss, telling that I need a rest. Having a very, I'm not sure how to describe that pain. It's something like you use a needle to poke into your skin, that type of pain, and it's going through the whole left side of my back to my leg. So I told my boss, and it's still MCO at that time. Basically, I stayed home for another week to rest. So by resting, I thought it would help, but eventually, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days goes by, the pain kept on increasing until at a point that I felt half of my leg was paralyzed. I couldn't move, I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't uh, go to sleep without painkillers. There are many types of scenarios here, you see. So by then, I have straight away visited a professor. I do not want to waste any more time to go to clinics or whatsoever. I'd rather just go directly to the specialist and see what's going on. The doctor gave an MRI, asked me to go for an MRI, and the result came back, stated that I have a prolapsed disc on my lumbar spine at L5S1 region. As I know, there are 4 stages of slip disc, or you call it disc herniation. So basically, I'm on the second level, where this is, according to the doctor, this is the one of the harder to solve issue, because when it starts, it's just the degeneration of your disc. Second stage, it will be prolapse. Third, it will be extrusion, and the fourth one is the I'm not sure how you pronounced it, but I think it's secretion. So what am I facing is the disc has been prolapsed, and the disc, according to the MRI, is basically sitting on my nerve root. The nerve root that I'm going through is affecting mostly on the left side of my leg, and if this prolonged, doctor claimed that it will affect my pass motion or my urination, which I can't control anymore. Chiro, actually, I've been through. I've tried. Yeah, it relieves the pain for just a little, what do you call, a few weeks or few months of the pain, but doesn't kills the pain. It doesn't brings the pain away. Doctor have given 2 solutions, which is one, you continue to take medicine, which is those painkillers, muscle relaxant, nerve relaxant, so on and so forth. Do exercise, or 2, straight go for surgery. So I've decided to proceed with surgery because the doctor said that the success rate for this surgery, it would be 98 to 99%, where there's only 1% of risk. So as of now, what I can say is the doctor has proceeded with the microdiscectomy. Let's say before I take the surgery, I've done some research and I watched videos over videos in YouTube, see how the surgery goes on. For my understanding, they will open my L5S1 region at the back. They will open around an 8 mm large from top to bottom. It's just a 8 mm wound, and they will use the tube method to go on, and they have used those micro, I'm not sure what you call it, their utensils, or what do you call it, they use their micro thingies to get this done. So basically they will just need to cut the flesh side of my back for a little bit, and they still have to take out or cut a little bit of my disc, so where the nerve can be set freely without any pressure. But unfortunately, according to the professor, this method doesn't work for me. I'm still undergoing microdiscectomy, but using conventional method, because as I mentioned, I'm a very big size person, and I am very fat. The back doesn't allow, my back doesn't allow the doctor to use tube method, as it will slow down their process and might not able to reach or see where is my problem. So what they did was microdiscectomy, but using conventional method, which is basically hands-on, using knife. They open at the back of my back around 2 inches. Instead of 8 mm, now I have a scar or a wound that is 2 inches long, and also not sure how deep is it, but it's until my spine. So they have basically removed part of my disc, and I've questioned the doctor approximately how much the disc they have removed. The doctor say it's just basically 5% of the disc that I'm having. They removed it, and some of the flesh, where now my nerve sits freely. So my review right now is, since it's day 5 right now, let's talk about day 1. As I can recall, day 1, or just after the surgery, I was woken up by the nurse. Oh, by the way, this surgery I did, and it was very, very successful according to the doctor. I did it in Specialist Center, where I found this professor. Shout out to Professor Dr. Chiu. He's an amazing doctor. Professor Chris, and the doctor for the anesthetic, I believe is Dr. Sham, if I'm not mistaken. They are very professional. They tell me from A to Z what I will feel, what I will be going through, what are the symptoms, what are the things that I need to expect after the surgery, so on and so forth. Basically, after I woke up by the nurse, first thing, I can say first thing, my nerve pain is totally gone. Zero. I can't feel my nerve pain anymore. The shocking pain on my leg going down to my feet is gone. I don't feel the pain anymore. Just right after I open my eyes. But the scale level of the pain previously when I just got before surgery, I can say it will be around, out of 1 to 10, I can rate it around 7 to 8. Many people don't see that I'm in pain because, like the doctor say, there are many scenarios. Some people couldn't even walk, some people can't sit, but mine, I'm quite blessed that I'm still able to walk, run, jump, yet I can't sleep or I can't wake up from bed. The pain made me half of the leg, even half of my body feel paralyzed when I'm trying to wake up or once I lay down on the bed. So from after the surgery until now, the pain level is totally zero for the nerve pain I'm saying, right? But as for the muscle and wound that I'm having right now, day one I can give it a 5. Sunday I did my surgery. I mean, Saturday was my surgery date. Sunday I stayed in the hospital, but afternoon I was being discharged by the doctor, and I wanted to discharge myself because it's not very comfortable to stay in the hospital. I'm able to walk right after the surgery the next day, but the lower back I do not have any strength. That's why luckily I do have one, what do you call that, I'm not sure what is it called, the one that you put like a waist belt to support your back. I have that. I put that on, and basically my girlfriend really helped me out. My girlfriend was the one that is staying with me 24 hours, even not sleeping, just to take care of me. She did a very good job. Basically, she helped me out. She helped me to sit down, stand up, and I'm very thankful to her for that. So once I got home, as the medicine was still in me, the pain, I can rate it as a 5 for the wound and the soreness of my muscles. And even until today, day 5, day 6, right? The pain is still here. The pain, because I do have a 2-inch wound at the back. Muscle is still sore. The first 2 days I'm using a walker to walk. That I need to go to the toilet. I'm unable to bath myself. I couldn't even bend. Second day I tried to walk without the walker and still not able to, because I do not have any strength on my leg. The third day I'm able to walk without a walker. Step by step, slowly, I'm able to walk, and I'm able to shower myself. So basically this video, if I'm just here to tell you, I've posted on my Facebook about my lumbar spine surgery, and I didn't expect there are so many of my friends in Facebook or even real life. They do have the same problem with me. They also visited some chiro that I've visited. Excuse me. They one by one came and PM me, message me, asking me what have I done, uh, where should I go to, who should I refer. Uh, so this video, basically, I'm just here to update you guys. If you guys have uh, noticed that you have a backache, it's not a small matter. It's not what you think, spine, muscle tear, muscle pain. You don't have to look into it, so on and so forth. Don't be like me. Don't let this prolong longer, as I'm very sure in future this will haunt you and it will disturb your daily life. I recommend anyone who has backache, please visit your trusted doctors or any recommendation doctor, professor, whatsoever, to take a full look or a full examination of your back, because spinal ain't a game. Spinal ain't something for you to mess with. Here is also a shout out to Justin, which is a physiotherapist in University Malaya. He's the one recommend this doctor to me. I'm very thankful for him as well. Another thing I want to inform, which is after surgery, as I mentioned, the relief that I have is completely amazing. I don't feel any pain on my left leg, but there is always a but. According to a lot of reviews in the videos that I've seen so far, everyone has a common thing that I'm facing right now, which is the toe and my feet up till my ankle, or even further up to my lower leg. I'm feeling numbness on my left leg. It's completely numb. It's like you already worn a sock or you're wearing a shoe, but there's nothing there. So doctor has advised this is something that your nerve have to get along, because you have been your nerve has been damaged by the pressure of your disc, and it needs time to heal. Know exactly when the healing period is. It will take you maybe 1 week, 1 month, or even few years time, which I don't hope is going to be a few years, as it's quite weird, the feeling on my left leg right now, and it doesn't affect my right leg. My right leg is completely fine. But today this video is just on day 5 after my surgery. So I may do another video maybe past 2 weeks, time to see how the progress is, as this one I would really like to share within you all, that anyone that is facing the same problem as me, or you guys are very curious, what are the effects, what are the side effects, what needs to be done, what can or can't do. Another thing I need to highlight is, before this video ends, anyone has experienced major surgeries before. As I removed my tonsil, I did anesthetic before. Basically, the drug that put you to sleep. Please don't wake up and start walking around when the medicine is still in your body, because I fainted once, and this surgery I nearly fainted as well. When I woke up, I thought everything is fine. I also actually laid down on the bed after the anesthetic, and I woke up, I think around 4 hours later. I only tried to stand because I need to go to the toilet, but eventually my body still can't take that particular drug. I start to have cold sweat. Everything starts to blur, but thank God my girlfriend was beside me, and I'm still sitting on the edge of my bed, the hospital bed. So I just lay back down for another few hours, and I stand up, then I'm fine. This time I didn't faint. So that is all for my review, I guess. Do comment down below if you have any question, because the past reviews, as I see from overseas, is like 5 to 6 years ago. I couldn't find the most latest one, and I hope mine will be the latest one, and this is from Malaysia. So the final advice that I'm able to provide is, you have any symptoms that your back is not feeling well, please go and seek some professional advice instead of ignoring, instead of pretend nothing happens, as this really will bring a very suffering future. I'll see you soon for the next review, as I think another 2 weeks I will be going to the hospital again to remove the stitches that I have for my back, and we'll see how it goes. By then I will give another video up. Alright, cheers man.